Greetings everybody and welcome to the end of October video. So this month has been slow. There's a lot happening in the game world and I think it's got to do with NFTs and the fact that items in games are becoming worth money. I don't know. But this is probably the first month I've noticed a legitimate shift away from the usual flow of sales in Entropia. It's had a negative and a positive effect. People are paying good money for amps because there's less people making them. Gun prices aren't too bad. So all in all, it's actually not that bad of a thing, but it's noticed anyway. From what I've experienced of Mayhem in the last few days, it's been fantastic. There's been a lot of participation there. A lot of sales have happened. How did we go this month? So I've changed the summary sheet. I've got my auction fees in blue and my TT cycled in pale yellow there. And I've also made the numbers a bit bigger there. So as you can see, generally same sales, gun amps, recycled blueprints, a few components, and of course a crap load of mined goods. But as you can see, the majority of my sales are gun amps. They are the bread maker. I invest a lot of money into blueprints, which other people probably aren't happy to do. If you look there, I pay 20,000% for LAMP 28. I pay 30 to 40,000 for LAMP 33s. I fork out good money for blueprints, so that puts people off because you can have 5 bad runs in a row, and it can cost you a legitimate amount of money. But I know the long term, and I know the long term is actually quite fair. You just need to be able to do it, and being able to mine all the materials ourselves, of course, is a very big bonus. So we're not subject to price hikes when events are on or when someone couldn't be bothered mining a certain ore. We get the ore ourselves, so we're always at that nice leg in price. I think that's the key right there. We turned over 3,600, almost 3,700 pet of profit. We outlaid 1,200 pet to other players. A lot of sales. I've already started the next month. Started off to a nice little start there for the first few days. I haven't logged in today yet. I've had a really busy day. I was going to do this video tomorrow, but I've decided to do it today, which is really good. And so that's basically just the same as what you guys are always watched. Nothing's really changed in the crafting side of things. As we can see, our returns are still sitting around about almost 92%. They really it's going to take an ATH or something spectacular to get beyond this 92% mark. They're still holding back on all the blueprints that they've been holding back on before. Super alloy mountings, geotrack converters, all the stuff I whinged about in the last video. They're still holding back on those, so we'll continue to craft, continue to cycle, and hope to see a correction in this 80% region. Even back up over 90% would increase our 92% quite considerably. Considering some of the amounts and some of these blueprints, if you have a look at hardened metal mountings, that's 91,000 pet. You throw 5% of 91,000 pet. That's 4,500 pet in that one blueprint alone, and that's just to sort of creep it over the 90% mark. So you start adding up all the other 80% returns here and creeping them over 90, it starts to turn into a substantial amount of money. But we'll just keep watching this space and see what happens. So we fought total MUN 264,000 ped. Total earned 185,000 ped. So auction fees, it's creeping towards the 11,000 ped now for the almost 2 years. We are almost at the 2-year mark. We've got 2 months to go. So 2 months will complete our, I guess, test of the game to give you a good 24-month window at a player who's on average level 40 in almost everything. I know I'm higher in other stuff, but let's just say on average level 40 in crafting and mining. That's been very conservative, and these are the type of returns we're looking at. So if any of you are wondering what goal you got to get to just to at least get this type of return, I'm going to suggest level 40. aim for level 40, really aim for level 60 plus, from what I'm seeing anyway. And in saying that, we're not at 60 yet, so 60 might be better. We don't know. 60 might be the same. They might not change this ever and leave it at 92% and charge us the $10,000 a year. We don't know. So we continue to do the experiment as long as we can. I don't care. We'll go another year. I don't give a shit. We'll go another year. We'll go another 2 years. We'll just keep doing it until we find out the truth of what's going on. But at the moment, we can do that because it's self-sustaining. So we're all good. I'm not going to rattle on too much today because, look, there's nothing really spectacular about anything. Nothing's really changed. Mining stayed at 94%. It went down previously last month to under 94%. I had a fair few bad runs in a row. Last few runs I've had has come up nicely. So it's of course brung the return back up to the 94% mark. I haven't mined for a couple of days because I've done a couple of days of mayhem. Every mayhem I do at least the first 3 days because I get good results out of that. And then after that, then I forget it. But yeah, look, today's the 3rd. Yeah, so in 2 days' time, guys, drop by, pick up your cash as per normal. Those of you who haven't picked it up, don't worry, I'm just socking it away into one of my vehicles. I've just got money laying around everywhere in all my vehicles, and it's all allocated to people that haven't picked it up. So no stress at all. I'm going to pull that up and have a good time. We're going to keep plugging away at this, and everything's good. Everything's good. And I'll talk to you next time, I guess.